to cover me. I worked the late shift. Drive through Georgia, 19 hours on a vacation. I ain't never left the state, man, I've been waiting. And that pretty boy still hit me up on strange occasions. We was kids and we was younger. I stopped to wonder, I'm naive, but I remember. Raindrop December, I've been wondering if you'd call me. Move like tsunamis, I'm with strangers in this lobby. Like kamikaze, I ain't really know you was freaky, though. I sprung like Cheerios, and you got a little bit of me, yo. What's the password? You just froze. Don't you got enough material? Say you gotta go find more notes, and I told you just leave me alone. Yeah, I told you just leave me alone. Yeah, it really don't feel good, does it? I'll shove it. You don't ever say my bad. You nothing. You nothing. Told me that I wasn't worth. You bugging, you bugging. If you wasn't so selfish, you love it, you love it. I'm still driving all alone, it's automatic. My eyes are tired, I'm driving slow, no sign of traffic. I pull over, go to sleep, listen to classic. Think of you and you and me, cause I'm an addict. We was kids and we was younger. I stopped to wonder, I'm naive, but I remember. Raindrop December, I've been wondering if you'd call me. Move like tsunamis, I'm with strangers in this lobby. Like kamikaze. Boy, I'ma leave this state and never come back. I'ma never come back to you again.
Shut up, EliteAri, I'm muted.
Yeah, it really don't feel good, does it? I'll shove it. You don't ever say my bad. You nothing, you nothing. Told me that I wasn't worth. You bugging, you bugging. If you wasn't so selfish, you love it, you love it.
You can talk to the people you want to lead.
Wait, can they hear us?
They can hear you.
Oh wow, hello.
There's also like the end of a song playing. But I had me muted by way of tapping the top of the microphone so they could hear you.
Genius. I do that too.
No, you don't. You're a liar. We're famous, EliteAri. There's 4 people here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't that's unimpressive. Okay, I took the streaming thing off the thingy, and I got the thingy, and I'm ready to thingy.
Mm-hmm.
We can close this one. My goodness, I've got so much shit. Oh my god, we need to close Premiere Pro. This will not be good to keep open. You want to hear the beginning, EliteAri, of my great new video?
Sure, go ahead.
You can't hear it though.
Mm-hmm.
It's playing.
Everything is
oh my god, there's a panel.
Devilman with about 80 pages.
80 pages left in Devilman.
The Makimura
There's another panel.
is under attack. A location
Wow.
of safety and comfort.
And then there's just no more panels. There's just audio. I didn't do much editing today, EliteAri. I'm a bad boy.
Mm-hmm. Is that the whole script?
No. That is, if you're still looking at my screen, EliteAri, that is everything above here. So that's about 2 pages of the script. Just the bullshit introduction. And then we've got the real shit. My initial interpretation, the descriptive reading. My initial interpretation of Devilman's ending was that it was the quintessential bad ending. If we can be endearing, reductive... You see where this is going, EliteAri. This is a bullshit about endings, you know? Me just showing my expertise and how I know everything about media before I even get into the bullshit. And then look, we got these notes from like 4 years ago, EliteAri. We'll be sure to feed those in. And then we've got a whole nother part about the other interpretation. Lots of notes there from 7 years ago. Then we've got some miscellaneous notes down here, EliteAri. And we've got to add all that in.
Talk about the author?
Never would I talk about the author. I think I do say it here, or do I get around it? I think I thought about saying it. Let's control effort. 0. No matches. Authors are still dead. We gotta love it. Go Nagai,
Yeah.
90 years old, not dead yet, EliteAri. At least I don't think so. Hold on. Now I'm getting flashbacks. Did we have a day on Twitter where everybody said they loved Go Nagai? Because he died.
Did he?
78 years old, still alive. Still kicking, I'm sure. Let's go to his Wikipedia page and let's check what he's working on right now. Is that even going to work if we scroll down? Hey, Legacy, and then I saw Berserk here earlier. Let's go to that part.
Was he involved in Devilman Crybaby at all?
He probably said, thumbs up, brother, make me some more money.
Oh my god, we have a chatter, Kyle.
Oh my god, Sergeant is here. Everybody salute. He's a wrestling / Vinland Saga boy.
Yeah.
Are we going to get the Vinland Saga? Well, we could. Well, I was like, oh, we'll just wait for the next chapter. But apparently there's no chapter this month. Or I guess the chapter would have come out like 4 days ago. If I remember the 26th as the Vinland Saga release day generally. So I guess we will have to do that at some point. But then Jockey Bacon's like, no, for Easter, I love Jesus. I'm with my family. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, it was pathetic.
That's pretty pathetic. So we have to wait for Jockey Bacon to get back on. Manga artist Continuum Mirror brackets Berserk claims that he likes Go Nagai's dynamic style and that Nagai had a big influence on him. In an interview which was included in an extra month of the 4th volume in the North American DVD release of Media Blasters in 2002. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, a real author. One that isn't dead. Hideaki Anno. We love him, right, EliteAri?
He's Evangelion, right?
In brackets, of course. Cited Devilman and Mazinga. You know all about Mazinga.
Never heard of it.
Another one of Go Nagai's great things. Invented mechas, you moron. As a source of inspiration for Evangelion during the conversation between him and Go Nagai published in Devilman Tabadaba Amatapuda. That wasn't racist, EliteAri. I think those were westernized words. Oh, I got EliteAri. I found a new sync tube instead of the old one we had. Oh, no spoilers. I got to reveal dramatically the... Let's close the song. What are we doing here?
Was that Minecraft? Oh my god.
Oh my god. EliteAri, here. We're all excited. Oh, look. We've got all of the manga that I didn't read still open in the tabs over here. I closed a bunch of tabs before we got in here. Then we've got Devilman and Waifu for editing purposes.
Oh my god, Heavenly Delusion. Oh my god.
Yeah. So what I got next stream, chat. It will probably be tomorrow. Everybody in chat's got to... What are you talking about?
Wait, the Heavenly Delusion manga.
Yeah, it's real shit. Were you not here last stream when I went through all this,
God.
EliteAri, you fucking idiot?
Well, yeah, I was suggesting you watch the anime, you know, because in my digest I talked about how I'm never reading this manga. The manga's terrible, only the anime.
Wait, did you actually read any of the manga, or are you just saying?
I did. I gave it a chance before my reread. I was like, before my rewatch, I was like, you know what? Let me try it, and it was just not. The stuff I liked about it was not in the manga. But you know what? Maybe
was it story details or
like,
music and soy motion that you liked that was absent?
It was the tone of it, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. The actual Heavenly Delusion anime is very I don't even know how to describe it, but the directing is what makes it interesting. I don't think that directing is in the manga, but I don't know.
I heard there was a mystery.
True, it is a mystery. Yeah, very.
Well, that'll be interesting. I'm good. But anyway, hey, chat, I was doing a call for action, EliteAri, and then you wanted to talk about anime. Embarrassing.
Go ahead. Everybody
in chat, we got to read the first chapters of these 3 manga by tomorrow's stream, if we do a stream tomorrow. If not that, then Monday's stream. We're making it official, EliteAri. Are you excited? Are you going to read along with us?
Okay, announce the mangas. What are they?
We got Da-Da-Da-Dan. That's that Chainsaw Man ripoff.
Heard of that.
Then we got this shit. Heavenly Delusion, lame. EliteAri likes it, so we're making fun of it right now. And Zombie 100, that manga I predicted would be great, and then the next day everybody watched it. Remember that, EliteAri? If only we had the VODs channel back then.
remember. That was crazy.
Yeah, so these modern manga, EliteAri. We're trying to catch up on things so I can make theory videos and have things to talk about on the second channel. Remember? Kentaro Miura, no, Kotaru. Now that was racist, EliteAri. Oh my god, it's one of those thingies where the story and the art are by different people. That's crazy, EliteAri. You ever thought about that?
That was the first time I had ever thought of it.
Dad.
Also, I think I've seen the first episode of Zom 100. It was about Mapper or something. He told me to watch it.
Oh. Mapper abuses its employees. Now,
Yeah.
Death Note, and that they also do story and art by different people. Did you know that?
No, but I do know that the author of Death Note is like completely anonymous, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just,
he's
like,
just
dropped
like L
Death
in
Note,
real
and then it's like,
life, and
whoa.
yeah, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
Except he made that other manga about making manga, called Byakuman.
Never heard of it. But that's crazy.
God, Leader, he just has lapses in knowledge because he's not a real anime fan. He wasn't watching anime YouTube videos in 2014 like the rest of us. And frankly,
No,
I'm
I think I
embarrassed.
watched Mother's Basement.
Mother's Basement didn't start till like at least 2015. And he's a new
Oh,
frog.
okay.
We're gonna catch up on Sergeant's wrestling comments, EliteAri. You can always be late. Oh, for our chapter thingy. That's not funny. Carl, are you going to watch Mania? Of course I'm going to watch WrestleMania, EliteAri. What is this man asking? The Rock is cooking. Yes, The Rock has this cool theme, the old one he had from like 20 years ago, EliteAri. It's very nostalgic and cool. EliteAri, we're going to make you watch a wrestling match one of these days, and we're going to get you to do a live reaction, and it's just going to be hilarious. I just got to think about which one to choose. Now, EliteAri, this is a big thing in the wrestling community. If you were going to show one non-wrestling fan, now usually it's to praise a match, EliteAri, where it's like, this match was so good. If you just showed a non-wrestling fan, they would fall in love instantly. It's always the most retarded picks where it's like a layered on thing you would only ever understand alike if you knew every wrestling match full time. But my mind of thought is completely different to this, where I almost want to choose the wackiest one for the best reaction. Now you're going to film this. You're going to include the WWE footage because we're going to include a WWE match, and you're going to put it on your channel. All of your channels will be the deleted best guy ever style, and that will be the punchline.
That
sound good?
What a plan, Kyle. Yeah, but if you show me anything with Vince McMahon, I'll love it. He's just my favorite character.
Oh my goodness! I thought you were going to say I will refuse to watch it on moral grounds because he's an evil sex trafficker, EliteAri.
I see clips of him on TikTok all the time. They're the funniest thing ever. So he's great.
Vince McMahon did have some wrestling matches in his day. WrestleMania 19 against Hulk Hogan. What a match! WrestleMania 17 against his own son with his wife in the corner, EliteAri.
Oh my god!
You didn't know Shane McMahon existed, did you?
No, I had no idea.
WrestleMania 22 against Shawn Michaels. Now that's crazy.
Never heard of him.
Shut up. I'm sure there's other ones. WrestleMania 26 against Bret Hart. That's a terrible one.
Jesus, just names I've never heard of. I know John Cena, Vince McMahon, Booker T.
Booker T. We love Booker T.
Apparently The Rock is a wrestler. I wasn't sure if he was or not.
He definitely is. Have you seen the clip of Vince McMahon on WWE television saying "What's up, my N-word" to Booker T?
Oh, absolutely! I love that.
What
clip.
a classic clip!
That's a great clip. Oh my god!
Just to connect two characters you know and love so well.
Yep. That might be one of the only clips I've seen, actually. Oh no, and him in the what do you call it? The do-rag or whatever?
That's all around that same time, because he got his head shaved
so funny.
because he lost a wrestling match to Donald Trump, you see.
That's wild. Jesus.
EliteAri, I'm spreading misinformation just to be short and quaint. It wasn't against Donald Trump. Him and Donald Trump selected wrestlers, and they had a match, and the loser's head would be shaved.
Fair.
That was at WrestleMania 23.
Like 2023?
No. WrestleMania, the 23rd WrestleMania, which was in 2007, EliteAri. WrestleMania 40 is coming up this weekend. Me and me and Sergeant freaking out. Heath is here, though. He's just posting dumb Yumia faces, though. EliteAri, did you see, QT Cinderella, our favorite streamer?
Yeah, from the H3 podcast where Ethan laughed at her crying,
Oh, yes, he's evil. She recently made a viral internet challenge, EliteAri, about naming 100 women. You got to try and name 100 women in a certain time period. And
easy.
They can't be
Can
fake
they be fictional
women.
Characters?
No, they can't be fake women. They can't, and something. But I was thinking maybe we should get EliteAri to name 100 wrestlers.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
He's capped out at 7.
I absolutely can't. Yeah.
I think I would cheat in that first one by just naming female wrestlers because I definitely know 100 female wrestlers. That's besides the point.
I think I could probably do 20, maybe, if I push myself.
Wrestlers or women?
Name 20 wrestlers. Just no 20. Well, women I could definitely do 20, but wrestlers, probably 20. Women I could probably do
depends how much time you get.
100. Yeah, I could probably do 100. I think.
Actresses, wrestlers. What other things do women do?
Yeah, what else is it? I mean, like YouTubers,
Singers, obviously. That's the biggest one.
politicians.
Female politicians, not where I'm
Yes.
from, EliteAri.
AOC. That German
Alexandria
Tesla lady.
Ocasio-Cortez, you mean? You have to write the full name out and get the spelling right and everything. Nancy Pelosi.
Yep.
We love Nancy Pelosi here
Yes, yep.
in chat.
The not British, the New Zealand Prime Minister at one point.
Yeah. I don't remember her name, though.
Our Prime Minister, Julia Gillard.
Julia Gillard, shout out.
Yeah. So many.
I know that because I watch all these.
Melania Trump.
Yes, EliteAri. I know because I watch all these news clips. The Secretary of Foreign Affairs is a Chinese woman, EliteAri, and I nearly remembered her name. I think her last name is. No, I don't want to say it now. It's going to be a traditional Japanese name or a stereotypical one. It's going to be wrong, and then I'm going to look very racist.
Yep. All right.
Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Wait, no, this is some bloke. It must be a different title. What do you... Do we call it a cabinet in here? Australian Federal Cabinet. Cabinet? I don't know how to spell cabinet. There ain't shit on here, EliteAri. I hate this. Current ministry list. Oh, they're ministers, right?
Oh my god. Where did you learn this from? Like, why do you know this fact that there's a Chinese woman in parliament?
Because I'm watching news clips 7 times a day, EliteAri. It's all I do. Deputy Prime Minister. It doesn't have their names here. Oh, yeah, it does. Penny Wong, EliteAri. It was Wong. I was going to say that. Right, and it is good. Foreign Affairs, too. I'm a fucking genius. I see this treasurer all the time. He's always on the news apologizing for the cost of living crisis, EliteAri. You'll just hear that phrase constantly over and over if you watch these fucking things. Yeah, look, there she is. This woman. Anyhow, we're progressive, EliteAri. You have a Chinese woman in a very important position.
Nice.
Anyway, we were naming women and wrestlers. That's where we are. Ari has to watch The Rock versus Hogan, or Stone Cold versus The Rock, or Cena versus Punk, or Cena versus Bray at WrestleMania, or Taker versus Styles as well at WrestleMania. Well, those last two are fucking terrible.
Is that Harry Styles?
No, that's AJ Styles, EliteAri. Classic TNA wrestler. Vince is indeed hilarious, Sergeant says. Stone Cold versus Booker T in the grocery store. Now that is a match. Movie directors as well. Women movie directors, EliteAri. Now we're getting a little crazy. Sofia Coppola. The Portrait of a Lady on Fire, French woman, is her name is too hard for me to say, so that one doesn't count either.
There really aren't many, are there? Wait,
that one girl that did the House of the Dragon sex scene. And now
you're right. I could name TV show female directors, definitely.
No, like nobody knows TV show directors. What does she do? Doctor
Who and
Black Mirror,
Doctor Who, Game of Thrones. Like, these are the ones I know. I could name female directors from there. All right, I feel proud of myself now.
I must know more female movie directors. Charlotte Wells, that's the girl that did After Sun. Anyway, I'm a feminist, EliteAri. That's what we've established. Oh, well, we were going through my tabs before this. I got Spotlight up, EliteAri. You love this movie. I've never heard of it.
Wait, do I? I haven't seen it. Yeah.
No. It's just probably the next movie I'm going to watch. EliteAri, I watched 2 movies in the last 2 days.
Yeah, I saw your tweet. That's so impressive, Kyle. Well done.
Well, I just saw your tweet.
I watched 2 movies this month.
Yeah, I'm better. What do you think? Shakespeare in Love, a good movie?
You know what? When I did see you tweet it out, I went to Letterboxd and I was like, what did Kyle give it? And then it turns out you hadn't put a rating for it.
I'm pretty sure I did immediately. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I saw Miller rated something. I didn't see you for some reason. So, yeah, it's a shame.
What do you think I gave it, EliteAri?
Well, it's a Shakespeare movie.
There's only one answer.
Probably a 4.
Oh, you got it. What do you think I gave Broadcast News?
That sounds really boring. So, like, maybe 3.
A 4. Broadcast News is very
4.
good.
Okay, of course.
Could be a 4.5 on reconsideration.
Oh, yes, I see the ratings now. Yep, 4 and 4. Well done.
But everything's just a 4 forever, huh? EliteAri, we'll never see another 5-star movie. Nothing good exists anymore.
Yeah, until we watch Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. That'll be fine.
I see. Or we got to rewatch The Crucible, the only good movie of all time.
True. Are you excited for Civil War, the movie coming out soon?
I thought it was already out, but I did add it to my watch list, so that's probably what you're looking at now. You
Yeah,
whore.
well, absolutely.
I watched.
I'm
I
excited for it.
I clicked on it because I was like, oh, it's an IGN movie review. I was like, oh, it's probably like a 1 out of 10, right? Because it's probably like I assumed
No.
what it was another Ben Shapiro movie where it was like the
Oh,
Democrats
yeah,
took over the
yeah.
world or some shit. But apparently it's not like that at all, and it's an A24 movie.
No, it's by by that famous director guy.
So I'm like, oh, but it seems like such a goofy concept that like
That's why it has to be good.
to even
Like a
take it
serious,
mildly
really good
seriously.
director.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it seems
like,
like
why
a
would they take
hill
such a weird
almost
concept?
insurmountable to overcome. I don't know. But I don't really. It's on the watch list just because I was like, oh, I guess that seems interesting. I don't really have much of a interest at all in watching it anytime soon. EliteAri, we have a
Don't
list
worry. I'll
of
be
movies
watching
over here. Yeah, we'll see it on Digest. That's such an EliteAri movie to watch too. We've got so many more movies over here to watch before this. Look at all these ones. Oh, I added a You season 4 over here because I got to watch You. EliteAri.
God.
Why You? Oh my godding. You is great.
It's the most random show you ever started watching and started talking about on stream.
No,
I'm assuming it was a girl
EliteAri.
who told you to watch it or something.
Oh
right?
yeah, there was. Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring that up all cool and stuff, but I didn't. I didn't
Yeah.
get to, you know.
It's the only reason you would watch that.
Every girl has seen that show, EliteAri. I will just say, in my time gallivanting, I've learned that you gotta watch You, EliteAri. It's a great subject on dates. You know, that guy's just crazy, bro. I would never be like him. That's what you gotta say, EliteAri. Well, we got Spotlight here, and then right after that, I don't know. We've got, because all these are kind of cool. We got Heat, EliteAri. We gotta watch Heat. We got Uncharted. We gotta watch Uncharted, EliteAri. We should get you to watch it for movie night one time when you have no
That
concept of
sounds
the
like the most
Uncharted.
boring thing ever.
It's got Spider-Man in it.
Yeah, that makes it sound even more boring. If it's got like famous actors in it. Oh my
And that
God.
other dude, Mark Wahlberg. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard the name.
I really do want to watch it in the Stupid Sopranos movie. So maybe that'll be right afterwards because watching them together would be like neat.
Oh my God, Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, is that one
It's
that
been
I
on my
got
list
from
for a
you?
long time. No, I doubt it.
Oh my God, EliteAri just said he wants to watch it, so that's like a movie night possibility. We don't do movie nights anymore. We'll talk about it on stream. How about that? Maybe.
True.
But yeah, that one I didn't even remember how it got into the watch list, and I read the synopsis again, and I was like, "That's kind of cool, bro." So I was like, "Oh yeah." There's also
See, I don't
Saltburn.
read synopsises.
I just want to be late to Saltburn and watch Saltburn with everybody, right? Then there's Kofi down here, Chungking Express. That's by the same dude that did the other Chinese love movie. That could be good.
Did you start 3 Body Problem?
No, not at all. It's not even on here.
Damn.
I was
I
thinking
saw
about
one
it.
clip on TikTok and I was like, whoa, this looks so cool. Now I like kind of want to watch it.
I saw Preston say it was kind of good, and then I also heard him say that the book is really boring and slow, so I was like, oh, that means I could just watch it. It's also Chinese, which means it's translated, which means you wouldn't actually be getting the source material, so that's
True,
another...
like manga, right?
Yeah, like manga, that's why we... But anime is also like that, so you're not even making... You're just so stupid, EliteAri. That wasn't
Exactly,
even
there's no
good.
difference, right? They're both translated.
Yeah, but then I would obviously want the slightly more original one with the little drawings on the little paper rather than the little drawings.
What do
on
you
the little
mean
moving
slightly more original? The translation could be way worse than what's done in the anime.
Well, we're
Who
not
knows?
talking about
How could you possibly
translations
know?
anymore right now.
We're
Just...
talking about the differences in adaptations, right? A translation is an adaptation choice, and maybe the choices that were made for the manga were far more grand and different than what were made for the anime. How could you possibly, Kyle?
We're reading Heavenly Delusion, EliteAri. You're not going to change our minds.
I can't believe you're doing that. But Kyle, you gotta at least watch my section. Oh no, you can't even watch it because it's spoilers. Oh my God. Anyway.
It's a guy.
It's fine, it's
I already
fine.
know all your spoilers. I don't care about spoilers, but I'm more
Oh,
so
you
still in
definitely don't know all the
December
spoilers.
for the digests, all right? So I'm still way behind you, even getting up to Heavenly Delusion.
True.
Are we
right.
writing
Well-
3 Body Problem, EliteAri? I think we're writing it down. It's relevant and
Yeah,
new.
I'm
We got to be
mildly
irrelevant and new, EliteAri, by God. Otherwise, what
I don't
are
know
these
how
people here
relevant
for?
it is.
I know it
definitely
was number 1 on Netflix when I opened Netflix today for the first time. They have like a whole top 10
Oh,
thing right
really?
now. It's crazy. And Preston even said it was good, so I don't know. And it's by the Game of Thrones guys.
That's probably the most appealing aspect of it, just that it's by them.
Sergeant says, y'all seen the show Sense8? No. How about you, Illyari?
No, I remember it has a lot of sex in it. I haven't seen it though, and it has I think it has one of the companions from Doctor Who from memory.
I don't like sex anymore, Illyari. That's not a good selling point. Do WWE wrestlers count as real people, or would you need to know their real name? Actual great question for the naming 100 women thing. That could sink my entire woman ship. You are right, Ari. Oh, no, hold on.
Oh, look at that.
Body problem is decent. I kind of wanted more from the aliens. Spoilers, there's aliens in it. But I think if they make season 2, it will be better. And then he said, you are right, Illyari. No, that's not possible. Now, why were we over here? I was talking about movies. Oh, yeah, because I have Spotlight. Oh, yeah, did you see what Spotlight was on, EliteAri? ABC View. I think you can sign up for this for free and watch movies. It's crazy.
God.
You don't
yeah, I watched Doctor Who on there. That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I just looked up what it was on. It was on that. Now these are... Oh, EliteAri, shut up. We're getting to all our great videos that we'll have time to watch one of. We've got... It's not nostalgia. Old Minecraft was great. 22 minutes though.
That's ridiculous.
I knew this would tickle EliteAri, right? He hates nostalgia bait videos, and this seems to quint. Oh my god, it's got 1 million views, EliteAri.
I don't know if you saw it in one of my latest streams. I just talked about how much I hate the Minecraft community. They're so dumb. God. Anyway.
No, I didn't see that yet. But so I thought this would be a good one. Now we've got this one. This one's great. Mapper's most costly mistake ? And it's an Attack on Titan video.
Oh, okay. That's
6 minutes.
I feel like that's going to be just full of misinformation and speculation. And
what if it's just bait and there's just Attack on Titan shit on screen, but it's like when they abuse this girl.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
That would be based. Why The Last of Us Part 2 can't be adapted. This one's kind of weak. 13 minutes. Netflix's genius plan. What are you going to say about Last of Us Part 2? I don't want to watch it. I haven't actually
It's just a dumb concept.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nah, it's true. I already watched the Darkness Devil Can't Be Adapted video, so we can't watch that one on stream, but, totally true and based, and we hate anime. Netflix's genius plan to overthrow Crunchyroll.
Wait. Oh my god, Kyle. This is on my list as well. On
my goodness, and you haven't watched it yet?
I might have even watched the first... No, I think I watched the first 30 seconds or something, and then my internet cut out.
Oh, I see.
I do remember watching part of this.
Now, there was one I had in here that I thought was good, but you had already watched it, and I only knew it because I scroll through your VODs every time to see if there's anything super interesting that I want to cut through chronology to watch. Haven't cut through chronology yet, EliteAri. Stop doing tier lists about Dragon Ball Z characters.
Ugh, that was boring.
I can't remember what video it was. I think it was Attack on Titan related. So that one. Oh, and the thumbnail for this one is fucking excellent. It's fucking some Netflix dude holding a gun to poor Crunchyroll's head. Abnormal Titan anatomy explored. Why are these deformed abnormal Titans? How are they formed? Now, we once had a discussion about this. That was funny, so I thought tying this in would be cool.
15 minutes of that? That's crazy.
I know, it seemed fucking mental. But I think they have now, this video is probably terrible because they have 1 million Attack on Titan videos that are all about 20 minutes long. Where you're like, shut up, idiot. Why did Krillin and Gohan work so well? 6 minutes. I thought that was a cute concept for a video.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. On Namek, they're going to talk about how Namek is so good. And the conclusion better be because they're both short, and that's cool. So, EliteAri, which one tickles your fancy the most? Let's just get rid of this Last of Us video.
True, we hate it. Obviously, it can be adapted, right?
No, we hate the Last of Us show, but it's not going to be that interesting.
God, wait, what do you like more, the Last of Us show or the House of the Dragon show?
House of the Dragon, I think. Oh.
Okay.
First 5 episodes,
so each of them fell off, right?
Well, no, I like the Last of Us the whole way through, right?
Oh, I don't know.
That show existing to me it still doesn't exist in my head. I have to think to remember it, and not in a bad way. Just that's really weird that exists way. So I think I'll have to rewatch it at some point because I remember all I would do was complain that the lines were said slightly different and how it mildly irritated me.
Yeah, true. I do remember that.
And that's like a me problem, bro. Nobody else has that. But it's kind of hard to differentiate it. But anyway. Minecraft has lost its identity. Only 3 minutes. I thought it was by the same guy, but it's just another dude whose name starts with D. Oh, and he's got another one, creepy and weird stuff in old Minecraft. But they've all got like hundreds of thousands of views later. You need to say.
And they all make the same point. Minecraft.
Do you
it
remember
used to be
2011,
good
bro?
Because we were, yeah, it was a different time. These YouTubers were made. Remember Captain Sparkles and.
You just want to straw man their opinions, EliteAri. You don't even want to let them speak.
Yeah, you're right.
Did the straw man voice and everything. Are we gonna watch this Minecraft video, EliteAri? I think we are.
All right, let's watch it. Wait, how are we watching it?
So I'm pasting it over in here because this one looks cooler than the old one we used to use, and the video screen is default bigger.
Why are you?
Now I gotta send you the link. Hey, chat! If you join this fucking link, I'll kill you. Threaten them also, EliteAri.
Don't do it, guys. I'll get upset.
Chat, you get in a tree for a second so I can look at our DMs. Oh, nearly posted it in the announcements tab. That would have been funny. Miller the Killer and Minty Earlobe would have joined, and that would have been bad. Oh, Minty could show up to your streams, but not mine. Hilarious.
True.
Classic.
All right.
Did this work?
Oh wow, it's got like a proper YouTube player as well. I'm gonna try play it. Or are you already playing it?
No, I'm not playing it. You want to try and play it?
I'm gonna try play it.
It's not playing on my screen if you're trying.
When I press play, it like doesn't play.
Okay.
Your old Minecraft version.
Is it playing for you now?
Oh, and now it's playing. Yeah.
But that's because I pressed it.
Now it's not.
Yeah, because I paused it. Oh my god, hold on. We got to catch up on chat. As a veteran Minecraft player, I think the old versions are better in terms of PvP. New PvP sucks donkey.
What does that even mean, Sergeant? What's changed in the PvP?
Oh, there was like a big one update, right? Where like swords or axes were made to do less than swords, and you could block, and there was a shield. EliteAri, you don't know nothing about Minecraft.
Okay, I'm guessing there was some balance change in Minecraft. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I've never heard of.
And it wasn't about spamming who could spam the fastest anymore. It was about real strategy. But that's a point that's a point in your favor, not their favor, EliteAri. Doesn't this look better than that old one, EliteAri? Oh my god, there's a chat. I'll send a message.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, there is a chat. Oh my god. Whoa.
And my name is Unique Seahorse, and yours is Fantastic Fly. How come you got alliteration and I didn't? 720p, 2.0, luck. That's not good. All right, we're watching it 2 times speed, 11 minutes, EliteAri. No speaking, all right?
Let's see if this works.
Why are you playing this 13-year-old Minecraft version?
Drew!
Sure, this was an old video. Who the heck plays the old Minecraft? Beta Minecraft was
It's an AI
trash.
voice.
Oh my god, this is great. First of all, no, it's not. Hold on, now I want to slow it down to decide if it's an AI voice. Also, all great YouTube videos, EliteAri, are made because 3 comments pissed you off. Never forget. That's
True,
how
that's very
literally
true.
every one of my videos ever got made, except for the new ones that suck. And that's how all ContraPoints videos gets made. And me and
those
ContraPoints
are
are the
the
same.
Yeah, videos that are made off like inspiration like that are just so much easier to make. My god.
Yeah, you just got the fire in your belly, right? People be telling you that
Yeah.
Mikasa couldn't have saved the whole world if she just fucked Eren, and you just gotta make a whole video about
Yeah.
it.
Quick disclaimer. I just want to say this video is not going to be about how old Minecraft is so much better and modern Minecraft is just
thank
terrible.
It's not gonna be your straw man, EliteAri. How do you feel
Good.
now, you idiot?
I'm glad maybe he's on my side.
Now, I still can't tell if it's an AI voice.
I actually
I
like
don't
a
think it
lot of
is.
things about modern Minecraft. It's just not the version I've been playing recently. So this video is going
Take
to
that,
be
comments.
me trying to just sort of analyze and lay out everything that I've thought about that basically makes these old versions worth playing. Why I like it so much and why so many other people like it so much. In 2022, I started this multiplayer server with my friends on beta 1.7.3, and it was a lot of fun. And
When are we starting the Minecraft server, EliteAri?
Well, I mean, there already is one, right? That no one plays on. I
No,
did
no,
make one.
no.
I do pay like $8 a month for it or something.
Why are you paying for it? Do you have to pay for service?
Because I
What
like
the
it. I
fuck?
like having one. Yeah, it's like a dedicated one. But I was trying to pause this and say, what do you think they're going to possibly say that was like different about like what is there in the original that was good? I guess.
Well,
Have
I
you even played the old and new Minecraft?
Well, I've only ever played Minecraft on a PlayStation console, EliteAri, which means I started playing in like 2014 or something.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty decently old, right?
Yeah, because they didn't start properly updating it until what, like 2018 or some fucking shit.
Oh Jesus, I have no idea.
Like that's when they
I've been
started
playing
changing
since, you know,
major shit.
2011. My
Yeah,
God.
you're old, Elite. Are you
Um,
gonna die soon?
But I'm trying to think the things, what's actually changed. There's like been very minor updates over like the years that eventually lead to, I don't know, a few minor changes.
It's
Like
comfy and it looks
it depends
different.
how far back he's going. Like, is he talking about the alpha when there was like no pistons and weird lighting systems and like less biomes and stuff, no villages? I guess we'll see how far back it goes. Because to me, when I think of it, I'm like, Minecraft has changed like 10% since like the original game that I played back in the day. It truly just feels like the exact same game, and I'm very interested to see what people think is different, I guess.
There was only one change ever that I noticed that pissed me off, and that was when all the mountains started to have snow on the top, and I used to like always going to live in the mountains, on the cool green mountains, and then they decided, no, we got to put snow on all the mountain tops to make it more realistic. And I thought that was lame. So all Minecraft is better.
And I kept playing on that world even after my friends kind of stopped coming on the server. That eventually became my single player world. And I mean, it's kind of part of the reason my channel got so big was doing a world tour of that world. I also found myself in the old Minecraft.
Oh my god,
community,
Elite,
which is
you
Minecraft
can
community,
become big by doing a
people who really enjoy-
world thingy that you always say
I'll
you're
do
going to
it.
do. Elite, he's going to be famous. He's going to be with Dream and the dude that assaulted that girl.
He did apologize, you know. If he didn't apologize, we'd defend him. but
Oh my
no, he
god,
apologized.
EliteAri, I was watching Turkey Tom's solo streams the other day.
Oh Jesus, okay.
Yeah, I've fallen off so far. Destiny's just fallen off so far that I'm forced to watch Turkey Tom.
That's rough.
Yeah. Hold on, EliteAri, we got Sergeant with all the points. I've watched this video, by the way. It's good. He makes good points. I've played Minecraft from 1.6 version up to the new ones. 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, and then 1.9 where the big updates happen. And a lot of where a lot of stuff disappeared. Oh,
wait, no, he said a lot of people were disappointed.
Shut up! I can't read. Whatever. It's a disability. Don't make fun of me.
When I think of like 1.7, I think of beta 1.7, which is like when that was like a big update with like new arrow systems for like firing that, new lighting systems, new generation systems, like new. I know the pistons were introduced there, I think. But is this like the official version? I wonder. Like after the beta came out, because what have they added? Like, I just don't know.
All the sea stuff they added. Now. All the weapons.
But like they're just
netherite.
What are they adding? They put like, oh god, it's like there's no fundamental difference to the game. It's like the exact same game. Like if you look at the difference between like even like PUBG now versus like when it first came out, for instance, it's just so different. But like Minecraft is the same. I don't know. Whatever. Let's keep going.
Enjoy playing alpha, beta, even early release versions of the game. Basically anything that's like over 10 years old at this point. So what is it? Why does this huge community exist? We're definitely in the minority. I'm sure most people play just modern versions of Minecraft. And from an outside perspective looking in, I can understand why you would be confused. I mean, some people even get kind of aggressive about it. I don't know why, but they get kind of angry.
It's me.
Like, why are people playing this old version? And so I want to try to explain it to you. A conclusion that I see a lot of people reach is nostalgia, right? Like, oh, these people are definitely just trying to relive old memories.
Okay, EliteAri, nostalgia and stuff. We're going to shut up until he makes a point challenge, okay? Because this is a bunch of bullshit so far. I don't even know if this is fucking scripted.
Their childhoods, you know, relive being a noob in Minecraft. Because what else would these versions have to offer if not nostalgia? There's really nothing else they have to offer, right?
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
I think nostalgia becomes kind of a red herring. Like people look at it and say, oh, it's definitely just nostalgia. And then they just stop looking into it. You know, they're satisfied with that answer. But it can't be the case. I'm convinced it cannot be the case. It definitely is part of it for many people. I mean, there's no denying that. But think about it. If you're just nostalgic about this version and that's all there is to it, you're not going to play it for a long time. You're going to log on, you're going to have fun for a little bit, but that nostalgia is going to wear off eventually. Pretty quickly, probably. So why are people playing on these worlds for years? And why are there people in these old Minecraft communities who never played these old versions before? Why am I still playing this old world for 2 years when I never played this version back in the day? I have nostalgia for a version I never played? No, it's not possible. So nostalgia cannot be the only reason. There has to be more to it. There's actually quite a lot of videos talking about why people like old Minecraft, and you know, everyone kind of has different opinions, but a lot of the points I see kind of come together under the same umbrella, the same sort of dichotomy that I've noticed. And when you're first comparing modern Minecraft and old versions, the sort of consensus at a glance might be that, you know, old versions just don't really have as much stuff in them, and modern versions do. They have so much more stuff. It's sort of like, you know, a game that's full of content versus a game that just lacks content. But if you just sort of
what about a game that's just right and a game that's too full?
Idea, have a change of perspective, you'll suddenly start seeing things in multiple facets of the game that make old versions worth playing. And the way you flip this is, instead of looking at this as content versus lack, you look at this instead as simplicity versus bloat. For people who enjoy these old versions, you have to understand.
My brain is just too big.
Okay, wait. I wonder, is he going to list the examples, or is he just going to say that? Let's see. If he lists examples, I'll be happy, but I feel like he's not going to.
And there's a charm. There's almost a liberty to having less things in the game. And I know that might not make sense at first, but I'm gonna try to explain it throughout this video as best I can. Some people might be tempted to look at old versions and say, oh, there's nothing really to do. I mean, there's no enchantments and there's no potions, there's no dungeons. Okay, wait, there are dungeons. There's no strongholds, there's not as many things to explore, no villagers, no bosses even. What do you even do in this version? But here's my
No enchantments, EliteAri. That's older than any version I ever played.
I don't even remember if they were a thing when I played. Maybe. I don't know. It's not like it makes much of a difference to anything.
Shut up, idiot. And I'm not talking to EliteAri this time. Your point does stand, because apparently this is the old version of Minecraft. This shit just looks like normal Minecraft. What the fuck's he talking about, EliteAri?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just so right and smart.
It's the details, Kyle. It's the details, the small things, the enchantment table.
Yeah, there's no coral. There's no coral in the sea.
True, that is true. That's a very recent
with,
thing.
or maybe you were the friends where you're playing together and they're having fun, They're getting their equipment, they're gathering stuff, they're building a little base, they're having a lot of fun, right up till about the Ender Dragon. And then once you beat the Ender Dragon, they're kind of just like, well, I don't know what to do now.
That's a new thing.
I never beat the Ender Dragon, EliteAri.
True. I didn't until a few years ago, but then I did,
Until like last year?
I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe.
I'm pretty sure you talked about it on Digest, EliteAri, so that's got to be...
Oh, no, by myself, that was the first time I did it. But the first time I did it with friends was like a few years ago.
I've never played Minecraft with friends for more than like 2 hours.
Oh my god, that's the majority of the way I've played it.
Yeah, multiplayer is lame.
Alright.
Experience for a lot of people. And let me tell you why I think that is. If you're going to be playing on Minecraft worlds for months, for years, if you want to have a Minecraft world that you keep for a long, long time, you keep playing on and adding to it.
So, EliteAri, you got this world that you've been playing on forever, right?
I have all my old worlds. I don't play on them anymore. The most recent one I've played for like maybe 500 hours.
I feel like I've got like 70 different worlds that I've played like 50 to 100 hours in, but no big one that I've got where I did everything. I feel like I get bored and I'm like, and then I don't play for like 2 months and then I start up a new one and I'm like, oh, let's live in a different place.
Oh my god, Kyle, you're like the people. Actually, no, my friends are good at it, that they will like stick on. But I know in the past, like way long ago, it would be a thing where I'd start a server and I'd be into it. I could play for like hundreds and hundreds of hours, but then, some of my friends, 50 hours in, they're like, I'm kind of done with it. And then they'd like stop and I'm like, god damn, it sucks. So you're one of those people, Kyle.
Yes.
It's never...
So, EliteAri, if I'm playing on my fancy new PS5, can I play with you on your PC?
No. Well, you can with other people, but I play the Java version, which is, I guess, it's not really a nostalgia thing. Yeah, I play the Java, so you'd have to play Java too, so you can't play that on.
So this
PS5
server's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
want to
one
learn
day.
how to make the recipes. In those console ones, they just do it for you.
You can just like wait, really?
Well, it
does
has
that
like a
mean?
whole like list of things to make, and it'll tell you if you can make it or not, and then you just click on it.
Oh yeah, that's there too. I'm pretty sure it's mostly similar. The only difference is like the UI and then some like obscure rules when it comes to like redstone and like weird like item changes and stuff. Like they're very much very similar games, the two versions.
Except you're doing Java or something, and that means something and something, and so we'll never
Yeah,
ever
it means
play
it's
together.
slower, and it's just like the version I've always played. What a shame.
I'm embarrassed for you, EliteAri.
That stuff isn't going to make that much of a difference. That stuff is almost more of a distraction.
Alright, this video's fucking boring, EliteAri. Is he gonna say something? EliteAri, you'd be Miller the Killer would be very proud of me. Very recently, as in like the last week, I have been starting a lot of videos and saying this is boring and this is... Well, there's two things. It could be slightly boring, but still like a good video or something that I think is a good video. So I'll want to continue watching it for the list. But if it's like a YouTube video that I found that has like 2,000 views and it's saying a redundant point and I'm 6 minutes in and it's like 18 minutes, I'll just click off of it now. Now, before I would always want to go through it just because I've already started it. You may as well finish it so you have one more on the list. But so I'm in that position right now, EliteAri, whether I don't feel like this is going to be a video that's getting a great or a video of the year contender that I have to consider for the end of the list. So I'm just going to control W. But we're here, and he could still make a good point, so we're not going to do that just yet. If I was by myself, maybe. But I'm just saying.
This guy, Kyle, he's more successful than you on YouTube.
He does.
I'm
In
sure
this
he has,
video,
like,
got
probably
1.1
hundreds of
million.
thousands of subs.
A video having a lot of views is another thing I would consider and continuing to watch. Now, because popularity.
And Sergeant said he was good.
He did, but Sergeant also likes Vinland Saga. And I don't know. His wrestling opinions are
We
pretty
love
bad
that,
too.
so-
I just indulge him because
Uh-oh.
he's the only wrestling fan around. But him liking that AJ fucking Undertaker match is maybe the most disgusting opinion anybody could ever have in their life. But here he is. Sergeant, just to let him speak for himself, as in for himself 4 minutes ago or something, says, for reference, I started playing in 2012 to 2013. And now he's laughing at me as I'm insulting his wrestling opinions, EliteAri. You know, we got to hand out discipline. Anywho, are we playing the video again?
All right.
Fun. I like a lot of that stuff. But if you want to get really into Minecraft and have a world forever, what you have to do is set your own goals, make up your own projects and achievements that you want to do, instead of relying on things that the game is giving you to do. And I think that's always been the strength of Minecraft. You know, it's not like the vast majority.
EliteAri, when I was a wee little boy, I always used to want to make a wall, a giant wall around the whole one map. Like, you get the one map at the beginning, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a whole wall around the border of it, and then it'll
What does that
show
even
up
mean? What map?
the little map you get at the beginning when you spawn in, you idiot.
You get a map?
Yeah.
Is this on console? You
It
just
might
do
be a
map,
console
like,
thingy, but you get a map and you got your little guy on it, and it like shows the area. And I would be like, oh,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna make it,
God.
because if it's like 7 not pixels, but blocks long or something, it will actually show up on the map, and so the map would have a cool little gray border of the big
Oh,
wall you
yeah.
made. And I'd be like, oh, that's so
That's
cool.
crazy.
And I attempted that in like 7 different worlds, never happened. But then I decided, oh, one map isn't good enough, and I think they came out with picture frames, or maybe they were always there, and I just discovered picture frames, and you can put like 9, well, what is it, 1 in the center and 6 on the side, so that's 7 maps all on a thingy and put it in your little house. So I would do that, and then my goal was like, oh, I'm going to make a wall that goes across all of them, which is like ginormous. That's way too big for
Genius.
anybody to ever build, and obviously it never happened, but that was just a little thing. So I was talking about making your own goals. That was my goal.
So you did have a goal. Yeah, well done. Great.
Yeah, because I never beat that Ender Dragon, you know. I don't know how strong you got to be. I don't even think I actually know how to do it. You got to get the Ender Pearls, and you got to make this thingy, and then you got to follow it or something. I don't know. It's too complicated for me.
This is a game where you can do basically whatever you want to do, and that's where the main fun comes from. But I mean, who cares if there's more stuff in the game? You can still just play it however you want, right? I mean, this is something I hear a lot of the time. Like, just play the game how you want. If you don't like this feature, don't use it. And I mean, that's kind of true to an extent, but I never really like that argument because it's kind of oversimplifying. I mean, imagine if you had a nice, like, minimalist bedroom. Like, you just have a minimal amount of furniture, and it looks great, and you really like the vibes it has. And then someone comes into your bedroom and places 100 random pieces of furniture around. And then, you know, when you confront them, they just say, what? I mean, I didn't take out anything. You can still use the bedroom exactly like you had it. I didn't really ruin it. And it's like, no, you did ruin it. You completely messed up the whole thing. That's kind of like my stance. Another thing is that argument can't even be applied sometimes because a lot of the things that we like about these versions just aren't in the game today. I mean, the old terrain generation, the old colors, the old biomes. We players who like playing beta and similar versions, we like that simplicity. We like how sort of bare bones it is because it feels like you can just play
You remember
Minecraft.
me making that mountain biomes argument, EliteAri? You're so right and correct.
Yep, true.
You don't have these.
Isn't
what can be-
water slightly different now
can be
too?
seen
It's
as
like
sort of
more
distractions.
see-through or something?
A lot of things are a bit different.
Yeah, we
I
hate
think one of the great
different-
ways
Even the
that sort of
leaves.
bloat and distraction can be illustrated is by comparing inventory management between you know, today and the old versions. I think it's a common gripe that people have where, you know, if you're mining or exploring or doing something like that, your inventory just fills up too quickly in modern versions. There's all these random blocks, andesite, diorite, random stuff that just fills up your inventory like that. And then every once in a while you just have to stop and look like, okay, I'm gonna throw this out, all this stuff is pointless. In older versions, that doesn't happen as much just
You
because
know,
there's
it
not as many
takes like
blocks.
3
But when
seconds.
It does happen when you do need to stop.
True,
and
I
think
do
through your
remember the
inventory.
first big change I remember noticing was the different stone ones, the Namerite and the other right. You know those ones?
True.
They're grey and
The diorite and andesite or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, whatever. I can't remember later. We established this, but they're kind of cool. I like those blocks, so they're good.
Of all the stuff you don't want, it becomes a little harder because there's less of those sort of random junk blocks. You know, I don't want to get rid of this gravel. I use that for pads. I don't want to get rid of this cobblestone. I use that for a lot of my buildings. And, you know, in this version, it takes a while to gather resources. So I need to make some tough choices about what things I'm going to throw out of my inventory now. But that's just sort of like a minor point I have. Now, what about the building blocks? I mean, people love all the different building blocks. People love all the huge amount of blocks in the game. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Like, there's so many blocks. People like it, but I don't know. To me, it's strange. It's almost just like
This is definitely not
disorienting. Like,
scripted.
compare the huge creative inventory of the current version to the amount of blocks that were in the game back then. I almost get like decision paralysis when I'm looking at all this stuff. And it doesn't help me build, really. Even back in beta versions, I already get this sort of phase where I'm trying to build a huge project, but I just stop and just start looking at it because I can't decide on a design. And with all the different blocks in modern Minecraft, that is just exacerbated. That's made so much worse. Another reason for this is that almost anything in beta Minecraft looks pretty decent, no matter your
Bro,
skill.
EliteAri, I want to build a castle,
True.
but I have no artistic
I was never good at building the insides of
intelligence.
things.
Yeah, insides definitely. No, I got no idea what the fuck you do with that.
Yeah.
But even the outsides, I'm not very good at. I can't draw. You know, you need that sort of imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
You
quitting this
waiting for
fucking
me to
video?
say something? I mean, I feel like I get the gist of it. It's this.
I feel like
guy
there's no
who
fucking
has-
gist. You
he
didn't
has
say nothing.
He has nostalgia for old Minecraft, but he has a nice.
Too
counter
much
argument
of
for it, so
something,
he's trying to-
EliteAri. It's bloat. Let's go 15 minutes in.
Most of the block,
Alright.
most of the blocks.
Oh my God,
are
it's the
solid
same
blocks, full
footage.
blocks, and I think that makes it look nicer. I like the blockiness. You only have a few
That's
blocks
crazy.
that are sort of weird shape. I mean, you have like grass, most notably, probably. You have like trapdoors and doors. You know, you have fences. Most of those
Wait,
are pretty.
pause-
kinda
oh, wait, I
blocky,
can
and they're
pause
not. There's not that many.
Do you think we would have noticed that he is using the same footage if we would have watched the whole way through? I feel like I wouldn't have noticed.
I definitely would have. I noticed that stuff all the time, EliteAri. I'm a genius.
All right.
I guess things are less blocky in certain ways, but
Less blocky? What does that mean?
like there's things that are not just block shaped.
Like grass?
Well, he already
Wait,
said
did he give
grass
examples
and
and I just
flowers.
missed it?
He said there's only really grass and flowers in the old one, but now there's more. There's different flowers. There's coral, is that
Okay.
thingy? We got sugar cane, but that's in this one. There's other plants like that, but I don't know.
Of them.
This
Mostly,
just
you have
feels
to work with
like,
full blocks,
oh,
slabs and
you know
stairs.
what? I don't even know. It's like you're doing a debate in high school and you're on the side that's like obviously wrong and you have to like defend it. That's what this feels like. You come up with like the
And
most
it's weird, but just
I don't know, strange examples.
Just
for some
because
reason,
you
it's
don't
hard for me
think
to
they're
explain, but at least
important
it's hard
doesn't
for me
mean
to
they're
explain,
not
but I like that.
important,
I like that it's
EliteAri.
more blocky. I used to like glass panes.
That's a
Now
good
I actually
point.
like full glass blocks. I like how solid they are. And in modern Minecraft, you have all sorts of these weird non-solid blocks. I mean, the list kind of keeps growing. And this is something I think I kind of unconsciously noticed for years. Is I just didn't like how many of these looked. I didn't think they really fit in with the rest of the game. They kind of clashed with the nice, you know, cubey style of other blocks. There's things like item frames. Banners, I think, are one of the worst defenders because they're a weird block. Like they don't take up a full block. They're narrow. They like wave back and forth. Okay, the feeling I get from banners, you know, when you're looking at one of the mods that like adds new creatures to Minecraft, but they're like really weirdly detailed and they just don't fit in with the game at all. That's like the feeling I get from a lot of these non-solid blocks, but just like a milder version. That's like a weird nitpick I have, I know, but it is genuinely something that I enjoy about older versions is how blocky they are. Another subtle, but I think really important reason why beta looks so good is the fog. I'm not talking about the render distance necessarily. I'm talking about the actual fog that appears no matter what your render distance is. It's there at the edge render distance. In later versions, they made the fog a lot thinner, and it just doesn't have the same effect. It's this little like thin band of fog that's really just there as a little tiny buffer
This guy's
between
great.
you know you and the things that are loading in.
I
which
do
are
remember
in
the
beta,
fog. That's
it's
cool,
like a really
EliteAri.
nice thick fog. Not thick as in like
Sure.
it's obscuring your vision, but it stretches out from the edge of your render distance, and things that are far away from you get kind of I don't know the scientific term, but it gives you that effect of when you look at far away things in real life and they kind of become a little bit like faded. It just makes everything far away look more grand and just cool. It makes the whole world look cooler, in my opinion. But adding on to that, the game also just had a totally different atmosphere in early versions. There were less things in it. I mean, we've already talked about that, but the lack of structures, the lack of villagers, the lack of all these.
All right, we heard this in the last video we watched.
All right.
You just don't understand atmosphere. Now we're gonna find out what Mapper's biggest mistake is. Hey, I typed instead
Oh,
of
boy.
copying. That's a big. You ever hold down Shift instead of Control?
Never.
God, Mapper footage just looks so fucking shit, EliteAri. I fucking hate Studio Mapper. These thin fucking outlines and shit. Season 1 was the best looking Attack on Titan season, and everything else afterwards sucks.
Oh wow.
Did I add it
It's
to a
just like,
playlist? Oh, yeah, I
Eric
did.
Whiteley.
Oh my God, does he have the... Shut up! I'm talking about Blind Wave. Does Eric have that opinion?
I don't know. I remember one of them has that opinion. I don't remember which one of them. Probably Eric.
They're a genius. You know, I identify most with Eric. You know, he's the main character of Blind Wave. I'm the main character of
That's
real life.
definitely true.
Yes, it is true, EliteAri. Thank you for agreeing with me. So we relate to each other. Okay, so we got Flock. What did Flock do wrong, EliteAri? What manga change did we get?
Oh
my God.
Think there is anything.
This is
What does
a...
it do with Mappa?
This is a... Shut up. This is a based... Attack on Titan is... this is a based leftist EliteAri right here, and they're going to say they made that fascist Flock too sympathetic in his death.
Maybe that'd be an interesting video.
That would be cool. That's definitely not what it's going to be, because again, it's about Mapper, and that has nothing to do with Mapper, unless they made him especially sympathetic. Did I see this part, EliteAri? I think I did, right? This is the end of part 2,
Yeah,
1?
it's part 1.
Part
Yeah.
1. I always think there's 3 40-minute episodes, but there's only 2. Right?
True.
God, I know things.
Wait. I just like completely forgot. Did Film Buff actually react to the finale or not? I feel like I watched the reaction, but also I feel like he hasn't done it yet.
I feel like I would have heard
No,
about
he
it if
hasn't.
did.
He hasn't. No, he definitely hasn't. Oh my god, that was weird. I have like, God.
Did he finish
Is there any
AV yet?
value to any reactions, Kyle? If you can't even remember them, God. He hasn't finished. I don't think he's finished. He hasn't watched the end of Evangelion. He gave up on Vinland Saga the last 2 episodes. I don't know. Crazy.
Did he give
So
up like he
watching
said
Undone
this
because he
shit
got
sucks
sick.
and he dropped it? Or did he just Is he just
No,
still
he's
working
like,
on
it's
it?
too special. I need to get the time for it, and
Yeah.
I need to put the attention, and yeah.
Fuck, has a reactor ever done that where they're like, this fucking show sucks, and I'm stopped? But was it at a
Well, Blind Wave,
controversial
right?
moment? What did they do? Oh, with Flash and stuff?
No, they kept doing that. Wait, why do I actually? Now that I say it, why did I think Blind Wave? They've definitely dropped something. Was it Vikings? I think they dropped Vikings.
But that's a show people like, right?
Yeah, or was it something else? It's something obvious that they've dropped that I don't remember.
That would be
Anyway.
hilarious.
Remember how Film Buff never reacted to those final Game of Thrones episodes?
That's funny.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Remember when Film Buff was 2 people?
Yeah, Stefano or something. Yeah. Good. What a guy.
It's crazy. Anyway, Mappa's biggest mistake, flock, etc. Let's go back to 0.00 seconds. You know, he said something important in
Wait.
his first syllables.
Look at all Sergeant's messages, though.
AOT Meme Fest, not yet. Not even Vinland Saga Blind Wave started Vinland Saga Part 2. They did, but I didn't watch them react to Vinland Saga Part 1.
Oh my
so
god.
I can't do that.
I feel like they just like don't care at all. I think they're expecting a shonen like kind of battle stuff for this season, and I don't know. I feel like they're not really engaged.
And they're
at all,
doing it
but
week
we'll
to
see.
week. That's no good.
Yeah.
I feel like their Naruto ones sucked, and I only watched like the first 20 because they were doing it week to week, and it'd be like the end of the first arc, and there's like characters that you see maybe for the first 2 episodes, and then we go off in Naruto and do something, and then we come back to the main town, and then the second arc's all about the main town tournament arc. So you see some characters at the very beginning, but I remember I got to the beginning of them at the tuning exams, and they didn't remember any of the characters from the beginning. And like, oh, we were introduced to a bunch of new
boy.
characters, and I was like, oh, that's because it's been like 3 months since they saw this stuff, and they don't really care enough to pay attention.
Yeah.
And at least the normies were doing. The normies are much. They were doing them in 2s, and in their watching, sometimes they would be like, oh yeah, we just decided to watch like 2 more episodes in this one sitting. We were supposed to react to something else, but fuck it, we're cool and stuff. And the normies and
And
shit.
I don't know if I feel like I found this and not you. Maybe you told me about this. There was a post on the Blind Wave subreddit about comparing the normies to Blind Wave and talking about how Blind Wave is more very disconnected from like anime fandom and culture, whereas the normies are like obviously involved in it, and they probably like follow it on social media, and they probably read comments and everything. And
I was
like
about to
very
say the
different kinds
normies
of
seem
feeling.
much more susceptible to like audience feedback.
Yeah, like getting exactly.
Like they will
yeah.
always address when like they get in trouble for something in the next one, even if they're like, oh, we totally should have, or like they're kind of making fun of the fact of the people making fun of them and being like, fuck you guys, we shouldn't have actually remembered that, fuck you. But they're doing it in a slightly sarcastic way. But at least then it's like, oh yeah, we saw the comments, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think Blind Wave ever do that.
No, they'll be like, oh, our editor left a note on like 2 episodes ago or something.
Also, I haven't watched a Blind Wave React series in 3 years, so what the fuck do I know? And I'm not watching the normies watch anything at the moment. I haven't watched reaction things since I left the first time, I don't think.
Well done.
No, it's the greatest. We gotta do more of it. But first, we've got to find out Mappa's most costly mistake. There is a question mark at the end, so it seems maybe he's uncertain about this.
Let's talk about may have cost them hundreds.
Hey, did you skip forward?
Let's talk about how of dollars.
He's doing it, Chad. He's a
That may have
terrorist.
cost them hundreds.
Stop
doing that, EliteAri.
It wasn't me.
Yes. Oh my god, somebody could be in here. No, we would see them down the bottom.
Let's talk about how Mappa made a mistake that may have cost them hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh no, EliteAri! Did you figure out what the video's
What?
out yet? It's about the release
No.
schedule. Oh no, how boring.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
it wouldn't be.
Oh
There's
no. It is, I think.
No,
I just-
how does that have to do with money?
Because they
make more
lost money,
with
they
the
should have made a
spread out.
movie and it would have made $1 billion, or they
Oh,
should have
you're
released
right,
it
you're
every
right.
week
Yep,
and it
you're
would have
right.
made $1 billion, and they just all the hype
Yeah,
died.
no,
And
it'll
I
be about
love
the movie.
Giggle. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And no, it's not what you think. Ever since
It's not what we think. Shut the fuck up, EliteAri. This is the greatest video of all time.
may have cost them hundreds of millions.
And that train thing
That's
was the Demon
crazy.
Slayer shit, right? Oh, this is crazy.
No, it's not what you think. Ever since Demon Slayer turned the Mugen Train arc into a movie and made absolute bank at the box office, I've been putting
not
together
what
a
we
list of
think.
other anime that should have followed suit. In this video, we're going to talk about a big one. A Attack on Titan, the final chapters. Here's why. First
Oh
off,
no, I
let's
think
get
he
this out of the way.
thought we thought it was going to be, and they fucked up the ending, bro, by cutting out whatever the fuck people were complaining about. But it is actually about,
Oh my god.
I just had this genius idea. Demon Slayer made $1 million, and Attack on Titan is just as good as Demon Slayer, soy.
Is this a small channel?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
can imagine this. Okay, then we'll accept it. All right, it's fine. We don't
Yeah,
need to
of
worry about
course.
it. All right.
Hold on, I just opened it on the
Let's
actual
talk
YouTube.
about how
251 subscribers, 6.9k
All right,
views.
all right. They're
That's
making-
more
they're
than
putting
we'll
their
ever
best
get.
foot forward, all right. Yeah, this is fine.
This is anime's ideal waifu, 228 views. How to build up hype solo leveling episode 8, 28 views.
Oh,
He's
I like
doing
their
alright for
thumbnails.
himself. Yeah, I hate good thumbnails. They make me mad. The anime with Ninja John Wick, 10k views. Anyway, let's see if this is what we
I
thought.
don't know what deals MAPPA had laid out, and if it was legally feasible for them to actually turn these chapters
even says
into
MAPPA.
a movie. It is absolutely possible that their deal would say,
How about I
"Mom,
map your
forbid them
mother?"
from turning the final chapters into a movie. I am not arguing the legality of it, simply the merit of it. With that said, the final chapters should have been a movie. Clearly they think so too, because now Chainsaw Man is getting a movie. For the
I mean, I
radio.
agree.
The first
True,
special
they
ran
learn from
60
their mistakes, EliteAri. I'm sure that's how it transpired.
1 minutes. The
I
second
completely
special
forgot,
ran
by the way.
85.
Stop unpausing it, EliteAri, you whore. I completely forgot that fucking thing is going to be a movie. I was thinking to myself the other day, I'm like, how come Chainsaw Man Season 2 isn't coming out soon? Like, hasn't it been years? And it hasn't. It was like last year or something.
It's an interesting choice.
But then I was like, how come
Mildly
we only
interesting.
ever got that one thing about Season 2? And then what was I watching? Maybe it was that Darkness Devil video, and I was like, oh my god, it's a fucking movie, Lamau. How retarded. But anyway.
Wait,
Movies are great. We want to
to
see it in a movie, and I gotta go to the movie theater and watch it and ask the reception people for an anime ticket, and I'm gonna not be embarrassed.
Oh, okay. You're one of those people. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to actually buy tickets anymore. Later, it's all on a machine, or you can just do it online. So that's not even a real thing. I'll probably go and
You have
see
to
it.
like, you have to go sit in the theater, and then people might like do that Eren Yeager like before the movie starts, and you're gonna cringe and.
Oh, I'll fucking kill my. No, in Australia where I live, there's no way there's anybody else in the theater for an anime movie.
Yeah, maybe not. There was
Or
a
if
lot
they
of people
are,
for
it'll
the
be
Sword
cute
Art
little
Online
alt
random
girls
movie I
who
watched.
love anime now, EliteAri. And they can sit over there.
maybe.
I'm a taken individual. I'm not interested. I'm just like, oh, then it won't be a smelly, nerdy dude, and I won't look like a lame-o.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to
And
the
there was some
video that we
overlap
totally
between any
called and then
one
thought
movie.
we didn't call. And it's like that when you
No,
think the
you
movie's...
called it.
You think the movie's doing a cool subversion where you think it's doing one thing and then it tells you it's not doing the
Mm-hmm.
thing, but it was doing the thing you thought you were doing the whole fucking time.
Beginning of 2.
Yep.
So really you have about a total of 140 minutes between the
Oh my god, we're breaking down minute by minute. It would have only been like it wouldn't have been less than 3 hours later. It would have been
Movie Train
genius.
was 119 minutes, so it's not like people aren't going to sit down for that long and watch in theaters. Let's keep going. Now, you could say that comparing Attack on Titan to Demon Slayer may not be the best comparison. You could certainly argue that Demon Slayer is more popular than Attack on Titan, and that using Mugen Train's numbers, which are the highest grossing anime numbers ever, is unwise. And you may be right, but let's compare the state of the series and the arcs themselves for a moment. Mugen Train came out during COVID.
Alright, are we watching this?
No, we're not. I think we got the
Fantastic.
point.
It is only 6 minutes, and you could add it to the Excel spreadsheet. Shut up. Why are you saying things like that, EliteAri? Netflix. Oh, we're going flat. I was having fun. Netflix's genius plan to overthrow Crunchyroll.
Jesus, he got 92 comments on the Mappa video. That's crazy.
People being like, "Yeah, brother, we should have done that, man." We don't have time to watch another video, EliteAri. We just got to talk until the laptop dies. Isn't that
Aye,
sad?
aye, aye. What are the titles of the other ones? We can make our own videos right now.
Netflix's genius plan to overthrow Crunchyroll. What could this fucking video be about?
They're gonna acquire all the rights to all the big series, and there you go. They're gonna make live action adaptations. They're gonna
Crunchyroll
dominate everything.
controversy. Let's watch Dear Crunchyroll Stop again, EliteAri. You love that video?
What was that about?
I feel like I definitely showed you Dear Crunchyroll Stop. It's in the search bar before. It's an old Digibro video. It got like 1 million views, or kind of while his channel was dying.
I don't remember. I've probably seen it.
I feel like
probably, if
this
I
is-
did, I watched it on Digest. I mean, talked about it on Digest.
No, I feel like I definitely showed you it on stream or something, and you're like, that's stupid. I hate that.
It probably was stupid.
Because you did watch We Have whatever that mediocrity one was called. Hey, I added...
I watched the beginning of that video so many times as a reference for how to do good editing at the beginning of a video.
True,
Like,
Devu
fits
was
so
great
well
at
with the
editing.
music. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna watch Dear Crunchyroll Stop, a classic. I've watched this video like 5 times at least.
Dear Crunchyroll, stop fucking around and just give me goddamn anime. Why do I have to look at football players and a bunch of white-ass
wait a
normie
minute.
E-list?
Is it playing?
Yeah, you're not watching?
All right, start again.
Tell me if you're hearing stuff, EliteAri, because
Dear
it's playing now.
Crunchyroll, stop fucking
Alright.
around and just give me goddamn anime.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Yep.
Okay.
Why do I have to look at football players and a bunch of
True.
white-ass normie
I have
E-list
not seen
wannabe
this.
actors talking about Attack on fucking Titan every time I click on your website? Why does the money which you make such a big deal out of going to the anime industry seem to be getting funneled into a convention and an American animation production so blatantly pandering to Western trends that to even consider it anime-inspired is kind of a laugh? I know literally everyone and their grandma has pointed this out already, by the way, but bragging about having a diverse staff and then also about having a writer's room entirely composed of similar-looking white women makes the opposite of sense.
God, it was in this era of the internet, EliteAri, when we were telling the feminists that they were bad.
Oh wow. Okay. Yep.
But kind of not, because we kind of threw in the white angle.
But more importantly than any of that, how in the flying fuck is it possible that your video player still uses Flash? Flash is literally shutting down. The other
God, this
day,
is before 2020, EliteAri. This is great.
Someone sent me a
terrible.
plugin that transforms the Crunchyroll player to work on HTML5, and it's so much more functional as to be laughable. It loads faster and more consistently, seeking is way easier, and most importantly, you can rewind to the 000 mark. Did you know you can't fucking do that by default? Yet Crunchyroll's brilliant video player will remember your place in an episode
Why are we
literally
watching
forever.
this?
So if you watch
Because it's
the
the
show
greatest video
It
of
doesn't
all
even apply
time.
anymore. This is like criticism
It's
for
about-
when Crunchyroll was different.
It's about personality, EliteAri. This is what we're lacking in modern YouTube. This is everything that's wrong with video
Wait,
essays
what's the
now.
personality here? This is like the most mainstream, obvious take. Oh, Flash bad.
She's just
Crunchyroll
mad.
bad.
It's so good. No, there's Crunchyroll bad, and then there's Digibro. Crunchyroll is mad. It's so much more direct and threatensome.
5 years
Shut up,
ago,
EliteAri,
it
I'm having
skipped
fun.
the ending theme after the first few episodes because you were marathoning it. Then when you come back to rewatch it, the video auto plays at the ED, and you can't fucking put it back at the beginning because you can't goddamn click on
So
the
relatable.
000 mark, and there's no restart button.
Let me
Not to
tell you
mention
something,
with-
EliteAri. I was nodding along back in I'm thinking 2018, maybe 2019 when this video came out. I had never watched a fucking 1 second on a Crunchyroll thing before. I wasn't paying for that shit back in high school. Fuck Crunchyroll. But I was nodding along.
Yep.
Crunchyroll sucks.
Do you ever? I never understood this because I only watched Mother's Basement. But he had like some feud with someone about like not copyright, like piracy or something, right? Like how
Yeah,
you should pirate anime or not pirate anime or something.
Yeah, I think Unique Nameosaurus made a video about how piracy was good, actually. And Mother's Basement was like, no, piracy is not good. Don't do that.
Oh,
But
okay.
then-
So Mother's Basement was correct. All right.
But
well
then everybody was like, Mother's Basement is just chilling because he's in bed with Crunchyroll and he gets sponsored by them and he's friends with all the Crunchyroll people and fuck Mother's Basement. And I think Digibro was part of that.
done.
Because
Oh, he was on the. Oh, he back then, I
Yeah,
guess.
she-
She was on the other side of the.
So you think
the
piracy is
Mother's
bad or
Basement.
something, you pussy?
Obviously, that's such a weird like.
What, you
it's
think
such a
thieving is
internet
bad?
thing. Stealing?
Yeah.
How is piracy stealing?
Because you're like not paying for it?
That's not stealing, Kyle. Isn't ad blocker stealing?
Yeah. Stealing money from my fucking bank account.
All right. Well, there we go. All right, let's keep going.
I think Destiny also is on the pro-piracy side, so you're wrong, EliteAri.
Really? Okay, I got to go back. And
I
watch
feel
those
like you
videos. I
did
wonder
talk
what the
about
argument
this at
is.
some point.
Because I, what could it possibly be? Because there could be. I mean, obviously, there's like a situation of if you can't access the stuff at all, there's no.
What
way
if
to
it's
do it,
not
then there's
legally
no harm.
available? So,
Yeah, there's like.
What
no
if
harm. Destiny has
emulators-
a really actually the one argument which I don't really agree with is Destiny. He probably also doesn't believe this very strongly at the moment. That he doesn't like supporting streaming services because now it's become more like cable, where it's like you can't.
yeah, it's
find a
impractical.
particular
That's
show
literally
on-
the Digibro
Yeah, like, I
argument
find
in
that
this
pretty-
video.
Oh,
yeah, it's like
that's
Crunchyroll
pretty
sucks,
dumb
so
argument,
don't
I think.
support it because I remember a thing Digibro used to say all the time was like, oh, if we stop supporting them, they'll fold and they will realize that they should just make things better. Or like the next one will make things better because piracy sites just have better UI and have better availability, etc., etc. But I don't remember that argument too well. But yeah, I don't know.
All right, interesting.
You should pirate anime. Here it is. 6 years ago, 1.9 million views. EliteAri. I'll taste it, and you can react to it on your next stream, and we'll have a piracy stream. I'm leaking out DMs.
See, no,
EliteAri.
that's a debate topic right there, Kyle. We can put that in the entertainment debate list, right?
Oh my god,
Which
you
side do
should
take?
pirate anime 2, EliteAri. There's a sequel to this video.
Jeez.
Is Unique Namosaurus also the person who did the pro NFT video that's like 6 hours long? If so, what a based human being.
That's
No.
true. We love NFTs.
Wait, did they? Hold on, I'm looking. Oh, how Twitter backstabbed
I do
artists
remember
in a
that video.
defense of NFTs. 7 hours and 56 minutes long. It's only got 65k views though.
All right, so you know what? Maybe this person, maybe they are pretty smart.
You'll love this video,
Because I do like
EliteAri.
the
I rewrote Game of Thrones' infamous ending, and people love it.
Oh, is this the Ruby channel? They have a Ruby video, right?
There's an Arcane video.
Wait, sort by popular or something. I think I remember this. Wait,
Popular. We've got the tale of something.
no.
I changed the title of a popular video just to see what happens, so who knows what that was actually about. Why PewDiePie is actually the most underrated channel on YouTube. Best fight in Harry Potter and why Avada Kedavra is a stupid spell. Now that's a stupid take. We love Harry Potter. The Netflix problem. I haven't seen our fucking shitty Ruby on here.
Gotta be the... Wait, what is the no, sorry, not Ruby. No, yeah, it is Ruby. No, it's not Ruby. I don't remember. What is the channel name? How do I spell this?
Oh my god, what a Pokemon movie
Oh,
nails that modern anime fails, featuring Hero Academia. I'm going to make a video about how this movie sucks, EliteAri, and it even has a similar title where it's like, where the Pokemon anime succeeds, where the movie fails. Oh no, it's not about the first one.
Oh my god, it is this channel.
It's about the
I
third
studied
movie.
cringe for 18 months. What it is and how to avoid it. Feat Ruby.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ruby is cringe. So next time on EliteAri's stream chat, we're going to decide piracy, good or bad. I have no real opinion on this, nor do I really care. I'm going to pirate because it's convenient to me, and I do that selfishly sometimes. And I do not act morally in many situations. EliteAri, you're just the most moral person ever, huh?
Hulk Hogan agrees, is what Sergeant says. Then Digibro has some entertaining videos. Piracy is bad, but without it, well, a lot of people would not be able to read and watch stuff.
True. I love Mangasy. Look at these Mangasy websites. You can get all the manga on Mangasy. Everybody should check out Mangasy with my subscription link in the link in the description box below.
God. No, you guys should watch or subscribe. It's like $1 a month or something. The Shonen Jump app, right? It's way better.
Wait, my argument is literally the Digibro argument, but that fucking thingy sucks where it makes it look like a book and you got to do that thingy where you go over and stuff. And even if you can do a thing where you scroll through it like a normal proper manga website like mangasy.com, it still looks weird and stuff.
So is there any, at what point are you going to accept the features that are like acceptable? Like, I don't even know what to say. Is there like some threshold where it's like, okay, they changed it. Now you can scroll down. There's like a button that lets you scroll down.
Yeah, if it was just Mangasy,
like, yeah,
literally.
But they did that, but they still don't have the like. You can't just like search as well, and like you can't just type in the URL, the actual thing you want at the end of the URL. It's like harder to navigate chapters. Like, what point will you be satisfied? You know,
when it's literally Mangasy, because Mangasy is what I'm comfortable using, and I'm not going to change.
Yeah, true.
Okay, laptop's gone flat real quick. I got like 3% battery left, so kiss audience, you get fucked. Just like that Black Lagoon anime.